Hey, what's going on, toy heads? Jason here with ToyBot.
All hail ToyBot!
Coming at you today with a little look back at some toy pickups I got while on vacation the week before last. Now, to start off, the week before last, I finally got around to getting some vacation time and went over to Eastern Washington to visit the family. Parents are living over in Wenatchee. So that's pretty much where we had our little base of operations, and then went out from there to visit different members of the family. But of course, had to check out, antique shops, as well as vintage toy stores that we came across. So I'm gonna get just right into it. So starting off, I think it was like the first or second night we were in town, we needed to swing by Target for something. And so I decided, so I figured, yeah, why not? I mean, Target, I gotta look for, some turtle stuff. Was still looking for some Mutant Mayhem. And what I did come across was the NECA Mirage Shredder, the Battle Damage Shredder. Check that out. Was not expecting to find this shredder there. To be honest, I was looking for Splinter, which I still need to get. But I was definitely not even thinking that I'd come across a shredder. Yeah, so shout out to Wenatchee Target. Did manage to pick up the shredder. They also have the 2-pack of the mutated shredders. Decided I don't really need that, but this I definitely wanted to pick up. And of course, hopefully eventually can pick up Splinter. Now they had nothing when it comes to in regards to Mutant Mayhem figures. They were like cleaned out. There was a couple, I think maybe one of the big figures, the pizza van, which I'm gonna wait for that to go on clearance and hopefully pick that up then. I did also, though, one of the nights we went back because I was gonna pick up a present for basically each year when I go back to visit family, I take my nieces and nephew around and they let them pick out a gift that I buy them. So they wanted to go to Target. So when we were back there, took another look and decided to pick up this other Bitty Bop. And because basically it had another Donatello in it. It's got Donatello, Shredder, and Baxter. Now I've not opened this up yet. I'll probably do like a video short opening this up later this week. But yeah, so be on the lookout for that if that's something that interests you. So that was basically Target finds. I think we may have gone back one more time and I did not see anything. That was nothing I was looking for. So then I believe it was the next day I went to the Time Capsule, which is off of Orondo in Wenatchee. If you've not been there, I highly recommend checking it out. Great spot, cool little stuff. When I was there last year, I'd seen this cool turtle sign, and I hesitated to get it and had been kicking myself for this whole past year not getting it. So when we went there this last time, first thing I did was beeline it for the posters back there, and I managed to score this Donatello. They also had a Leonardo, but I tried to grab the best condition. But this is going right up. Already got it mounted, hanging up behind my door. Really happy to pick this up. Good price, and yep, going to a good home. So yeah, so that was pretty much all I picked up from there. We played around on the Ninja Turtles, the arcade game they had in the back there a little bit. Did look around, looked through the individually bagged toys. Didn't really see anything that caught my attention. But then on Sunday, while at dinner, I happened to catch one of their Instagram posts talking about the Marvel Universe figures. Well, right there in the opening shot was a 3¼ inch Scarlet Spider. So I was like, man, I really would like to get that. So talked to my wife and she was like, yeah, let's just, before we head out, swing back by Time Capsule so I can check out those, because there wasn't any prices listed, so I wasn't sure what they're going to be. But anyways, I ended up picking up, oops, just throwing them around here. Spidey's jumping out of my hands. All right, I ended up picking up this Scarlet Spider, which I've been wanting to get a Scarlet Spider figure for a while. And I figured, you know what? Why not 3 1/4? I also picked up this black suit Spider-Man, because why not? I mean, I love the symbiote suit, and yeah, I like the way this figure looks actually. So I probably will be opening these up, because these weren't things I was planning on keeping on card. Like the card art on these really don't do that much for me. Not like the Marvel Legends Retro. Like that card art, I feel like the figures on the cards, that just looks like a piece of art to me, while these just look like normal toy packaging. So kind of want to get these guys out. So kind of along with the Bitty Pops, I'll probably shoot some YouTube shorts or something for those later this week. I don't know. Again, if you're interested in that, check out my shorts. So those were the, I guess, in-package pickups. That sums that up, you know, even though these are vintage. I guess 10 years old now. I mean, I don't know if that's vintage, but you know, they're not available on the shelves anymore. So the big thing was when we checked out some antique malls on Saturday. No, I'm sorry, on Sunday. Earlier on Sunday, before we went to dinner up in Leavenworth. On the way up, we decided to swing by Cashmere to check out antiques malls, and because there's 2, one on each side of the highway. So first place to go to, I find this guy. That's right, a Galaxy Warrior Motu knockoff figure. This freaking awesome Cobra Snake Man. Now this is the stand I put him on. This is the stand I got off eBay, but yeah, I was so, I mean, and I feel like at a very fair price, very good price. I feel like very happy to find this figure. I've been wanting to get my hands on a Galaxy Warrior for like a while now, and so I was very, very excited to find this. I think I probably did a little skip, like jumped up, because my wife was laughing at me about how excited I was to find this figure, this derpy looking snake figure. But yeah, so this was basically my only like toy pickup at the first antiques mall, because a lot of else what I got were comic books. Found some cool comic books, which if you check out my last comic blog, I talk all about those pickups there. And maybe if I think about it, I'll throw a link right here for you to go check it out. But yeah, so that was basically, that's what I found at the first antiques mall. And then we shot on over to Apple Annie's Antique Mall, and there, looking around for more comics, but I managed to go ahead and scoop up this guy. And I believe this booth where I got this guy, this is a guy from Bucky O'Hare. Can't remember his name actually right now, but it's a freaking eyeball robot. So, I mean, how am I not going to pick that up? But anyways, I believe last year when we went to this antiques mall, this same booth where I just picked this guy up is where I picked up my Genghis Frog last year. Also, at the same booth this year, I picked up this guy, this McDonald's transforming Big Mac robot. Yeah, I just been talking with my buddy like the week before I went on vacation about these. We were just, I don't remember even how they came up. We were reminiscing about them, talking about them, and then I come across one. Not to mention, I believe within a day or two of me finding this, I'd seen somebody else posting some of the other McDonald's Transformers on their Instagram page. So I was like, man, it's a good price too. I think it was like $5. So I'm like, each one of these, I think, yeah, it was $5. So almost, you know, between the two of them was like $10 for these two little guys. But really, I guess that was really just my pickups at the antique shops were these three. I forgot to mention, at the first antiques mall, I did come across this really cool alien figure. I'll throw it up on the screen here because I did grab a photo of it, because I was back and forth on whether I wanted to go back and pick it up or not, because apparently it's from a G.I. Joe line they did like in the early 2000s, where they tried to go back to the larger G.I. Joe figures and kind of go through that vintage vibe, but then they packaged a Joe figure with some sort of cool alien. And really, like I said, the alien, I didn't really care for whether it was a Joe or what. It was just looked like a cool piece to add in my collection. I just think it would display really cool. But it was like $80, and I really wasn't sure I wanted to spend $80 on something, on a figure that it wasn't like wasn't a Grail piece. It's not. I don't have anything else from that in my collection. In fact, the only G.I. Joes I don't have on display, and they're the 3 1/4 inch Joes, which will eventually make their way into some sort of toy display in my toy room, future toy room. Not this one. I decided not to go back and get them, because then I decided to spend the money on picking up these Scarlet Spider and Black Suit Spidey. So once I dropped the money on those guys, I decided, you know what? Maybe next year if I go back and it's still there and I'm still really thinking it's really cool, maybe I'll do it then. Who knows? Who knows where my collection will be at a year from now? I mean, my collection has changed like so much even in the past year and a half or whatever. I think year and a half that I've been back into collecting. I mean, my original focus was Masters Universe Origins with heavy focus on Skeletors. But then I branched out a little bit of Masterverse, pumped the brakes on that. I got back into Turtles by last summer. So that's where I was really heavily getting into Turtles. So I've been kind of all over the place, just, really revisiting a lot of childhood memories, I guess, as they say. So I don't know. But who knows? A year from now, I might feel different. But anyways, guys, let me know what you guys think of my pickups from vacation. Would you pick up any? If you'd seen these, would you pick these up, or would you just let them be? Comment down below and let me know. Yeah, do you have any interest? Are you a collector of Marvel Universe figures? What are your thoughts on these Bitty Bops? And of course, let me know. Are you collecting the Mirage, the NECA Mirage line, or are you just focusing on like the Toon line or the Archie Comics line? For me, I'm not into the Toon line as much as I love the Toon myself. I am, however, kind of having a hard time resisting these comics, the Mirage comic as well as the Archie comic, if I'm being honest. So we'll see where I go with my collection there. Anyways, guys, I appreciate you sticking around this long and listening to me ramble on about my sweet vacation pickups. But yeah, if you haven't done so already, feel free to hit that subscribe button and click the notification bell so you'll know the next time I drop a toy video. That being said, guys, and until next time, all hail Toybot.
Hi, big boy. Meow.
I shouldn't have asked for extra sour cream. Curse this lactose intolerancy. Curse you, Taco Bell!